What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by auta.nl. My name is Max, and today I'm taking you around the all-new RS3, the facelift car. We are in Spain, near Barcelona, and we've been invited by Audi to come and check it out. So, today I'm going to show you around it. We'll take a look at the exterior design changes, the interior changes, and then we'll take it for a drive on this gorgeous road. Here we've got some track footage for you guys as well at the Castelloli track, which is like 15 minutes from here in the mountains. Really quite a nice track actually. So that is what we're going to do today. So let's get started with the spec and the exterior changes. So we've got progressive red, which is one of the colors you can get for the RS3, which is a metallic. They also added a new matte gray, which also looked kind of cool. They changed the front of the car, the face, so to speak, with the single frame grille with a new design grating in there, but also it is wider and it is lower, so more narrow basically and wider to give the car a more aggressive stance. You can see the lines on the bonnet running down, so they want to sort of give you a nice and aggressive face there basically. You also get these new 3 inlets here, which are wider than before, and they added these side blades for a bit more aggression. Also, you know, that angular, that up down angle gives you an even wider look. So yeah, that is quite nice. Little intake here as well, some more grating, and then you can also have this in matte black. Also have new headlight design with 24 LEDs in there. This is the checkered flag version, which is specific to the RS3. There are 4 more you can choose from for the regular A3. We also have new wheels. This is based on the RS3 Performance, which was a limited edition of the pre-facelift 10-spoke sort of motorsport inspired wheel, and then behind that we've got the regular steel brakes on this car. Carbon ceramics are also available just for the front axle, and we actually drove that on the track combined with Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tires, which are also available, a semi-slick tire and a very, very sticky tire. So this is a Pirelli P0 R, and this is like the middle. You can go a little bit more comfortable with a Bridgestone Potenza, I think, or you can go even crazier with the Trofeo R, which is basically a track tire. But it's cool that you have the option at least. We also have retweaked damper settings. This is a 265 tire at the front and a 19-inch wheel. We also have retweaked damper settings, new side skirt in carbon. We've got carbon mirror caps as well. I'm guessing, oh, this is a 245, so you have a wider front tire to eliminate a little bit of understeer. And then at the rear we've got a new diffuser design as well, with a new reflector there, the vertical reflector, and that's quite a nice design, sort of a double diffuser here. That looks cool. Carbon fiber spoiler here as well. And then the big oval pipes that are fake. Unfortunately, you can see the pipe in there. It's actually a double pipe. But they did tweak the exhaust flap control as well. So it's now completely variable from 0 to 100%. And they can play around with that in different driving modes and stuff like that. So let's check out the engine, and yes, I'm happy to report we still have the 5-cylinder. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, how long it's going to last, but for now it is still here. Still 400 horsepower, 500 newton meters of torque, so no increase there. So they did want the car to be faster, and that meant that they tweaked other stuff, which means that they did break the lap record for compact cars at the Nürburgring. 7 minutes 33 seconds and something. And it's 7 seconds faster than the previous RS3 and 5 seconds faster than the previous record holder. So yeah, that's quite impressive. 3.8 seconds to 100, 290 km/h top speed. And yeah, it is still, you know, it's just glorious to have this 5-cylinder in this small compact sedan. New seats as well, RS bucket seats with a nice logo on there, and as you can see, beautiful matte carbon seat backs. That is just gorgeous. So seating position is okay. It's a tad too high, I would say, but it is pretty good, and it's nice and supportive. Bolstering is good. You have a high shoulder support as well. Interior wise, we've got a flat top and a flat bottom now on the steering wheel, and this performance button and the RS individual button. And we've got Alcantara trim, or Dynamica is what Audi calls it, on the dash here, on the center console, on the armrest. And you can also have it on the steering wheel. Actually, we had that on the car we drove on the track. And of course we've got the new logo here on the steering wheel, which I saw a lot of comments about, that you guys don't like that. And I kind of agree with you. I like the proper rings a little bit better as well. But yeah, it's a nice interior. So if we switch to performance mode, when the ignition is active, we can have a louder startup. So you get 400 extra revs. And also it gives you a little bit of a burble. So if you start it in normal mode, it is more quiet. It's like the friendly neighbor mode. So while we're here on this nice straight, let's put it in sport and do a launch control. Find out how fast it is from 0 to 100. So that was 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. We actually also did 3.8. So we've got this beautiful road ahead of us, and for that I'm going to switch to a different driving mode. I'm going to select torque rear, which just means that it sends more torque to the rear, obviously. And I've just recorded some footage on this road, and I noticed that it kind of becomes a little bit better balance wise, and it also feels like it actually tries to do more with the rear wheel. So it's not like it's a crazy drift car, and sometimes it feels a little bit unnatural, but they did tweak it for this car, and it is a lot better than on the pre-facelift. It feels a little bit more natural than before, although it's not like a drift mode. You can have a little bit of play, but then as soon as you kind of get, like, I don't know, what is it, 45 to 90 degree angle, the car just shuts it down and it says no, you cannot do that, even with ESP turned all the way off. But I do like it on this road in this mode. So performance mode is the one on the steering wheel on my left. That is for track driving, so that is just basically 50-50. And then you have RS individual dynamic, which is a little bit more to the rear, and then you have torque rear, which is even more to the rear. So they also tweaked the dynamic, what was it called? Dynamic engine control unit or something like that. So basically the computer that determines what happens based on inputs from the ESC, the dampers, the torque vectoring, the diff, all that kind of stuff is tweaked to make it a little bit faster, and also to eliminate part of the understeer. And I have to say, we drove it on the track, as I said, and you can push this car really hard. You can go very quick on the track. doesn't take you very long to go very quick. If you go too quickly, if you push it too hard, it results in understeer. Obviously, it's still an Audi. So, with all those tweaks, as I said, they took the Nürburgring lap record for compact cars, and I have to say that is quite impressive. With 400 horsepower, that means that, you know, they're able to put that power down really, really well. And that is kind of what you feel. It's, you can basically just put your foot down, and as long as you're not too idiotic with it, the car will just cope with it. This tire, by the way, is also very good. It is very good. It communicates the levels of grip and it communicates the levels of grip and sort of the limits of the grip quite well. But when I just accelerated out of that corner, you could feel the car moving around a little bit, and that is that torque rear thing that just, yeah, sometimes it feels a bit weird. But it can basically vary the torque between the rear wheels from 0 to 100% as well, theoretically. And then you have the torque vectoring by braking, so they also brake the inner front wheel, for instance, to make you turn faster and to make the car more agile. And you know, it's just a very neutral car. Anyone can get in this car and drive it fast and hard, and I think that is, you know, that's a compliment. It's a very easy car to drive fast. Is it, you know, challenging or super exciting? No, not really. But the fact that you can do this on this road, you know, this is fun. And you could do this on a wet road as well with this car, and I quite like that. That, of course, is the basis of this car. Everyday, all-weather performance. Look at this road, this is insane. So, see there, that's full throttle, ESC is off, torque rear. It's really not allowing me to do anything resembling a slide. But it's okay, it's really good at what they want it to do, right? So this is how they've set it up. You can have a little taste of a rear wheel biased car in this torque rear mode, and then basically it bails you out if you let the rear step out too far. So as I said, you have ceramic brakes available for the front axle. We drove that on the track, and you do feel that. You feel that. You feel that this is just a little bit less bitey at the top of the pedal, and of course the ceramic brake will maintain braking performance a lot longer. So of course we also measured the 100 to 200 performance. We did so on the track. and we did a 958 second run, which is that's good, that checks out. We are going to test it on the autobahn, of course, as soon as we can, so stay tuned for that. But I hope that we've been able to give you a comprehensive first impression of the new facelifted RS3 on this gorgeous road. Loved driving here, and was a good event. So massive thanks to Audi for inviting us. It's been fun. Thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. And also check out this video on the right, this playlist, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.